And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
Second down, Vic. Got his man. It's Warren. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Michael Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Ready?
Vic to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's Vic. Gets this one to Hill. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 set. Let's go.
To throw, Vic. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it.
But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 3rd and 3. Now Montana. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. A short one here, caught by McBride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and goal from the 3. Swift. It's into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 targets, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Vick on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready?
Vick to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action with Montana. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Harold Carmichael, 33 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Flushed out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions.
Throwing, Vic. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll be Vic once more. To the sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Vic readies to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
4th down, Vic. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. From the red zone now, Vic. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some...
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Montana. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Vick in trouble, and down he goes. John Randall dropping the hammer. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Vick's throw there incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once again, it's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Joe Montana on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Montana will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurry, hurry.
On 3rd down, Vic. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Now Vic on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To throw is Montana. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
That's complete to McBride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Montana. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Eagles! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Warren will try the right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and 2.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Michael Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden.